What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about two versions of the same Justin Bieber song. There's the single version that plays on the radio. And then there's another version that he played on his Instagram story that he played and sang along to. So first we're going to learn the regular version, we're going to break it down, and then we're going to learn the second version. So if you just want to skip ahead to the second version, just skip ahead and you can watch that. The time codes are in the description. By the end of this video, you'll be able to play both versions of this song, and you'll know a little bit more about minor chords versus augmented chords. So let's dive in and just start learning the first song. All right, I can't play the whole thing because they'll take my away. The first version of this song is really easy. The single version, let's talk about the bass line first. Sounds like this. A flat, C sharp, F sharp, B, A flat, C sharp, F sharp, B, walk it down to the A flat. All right, pretty easy. Let's add some chords to it. Like I said, they're mostly minor chords. So, A flat minor, there it is. That's the first chord. Second note was a C sharp, so we're gonna play a C sharp minor. All right, third chord was an F sharp, so F sharp minor. And then B, but this last chord is a major chord. Okay, so all together it sounds like this. Get me, can't see, get me. A flat minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, B flat major. Okay, that's the whole song. Now the song does do some other sounds in there, and we can get to those sounds by adding some sevenths and ninths. If you watched the previous video, when we talked about gospel and R&B, it's all about sevenths and ninths. So we can add sevenths and ninths to these chords to fill up the chord a little bit. So the first chord was an A flat minor, and I'm gonna add my seven to that. A flat minor, 7. And my second chord was a C sharp minor, but I'm gonna invert this up and I'm gonna add a 9. So I could go, okay, it's my C sharp minor 9, F sharp minor 7, this E on top makes it a 7, and then just my B major. So the song, sometimes it does something like this. Okay, that's only adding a 7th or a 9th. So the basic version, again, A flat major 9, or A flat major, minor, geez. A flat minor, C sharp minor, F sharp minor, B major. Let's add some sevenths. C sharp minor 9, F sharp minor 7, B flat major, I'm sorry, B major. It's got this like, I don't know, is that Afro-Caribbean, like, you can mimic that by doing it with your chords. You could go. Okay, so that's the first song, all right? That's super easy. It's mainly minor chords besides that B major at the very end. Now, That's fun. That's really cool. You can play it now. But let's listen to the second version, which I didn't know. Honestly, I was Googling people playing this song on piano to make sure I was saying the right things. And then I found this version. Somebody posted what Justin posted to his story. And this is the version he played.
Never thought I could never you, not in these circumstances, no. You don't compare, don't fit in with them, do you get me? Judging by the way we open up, you get me? Oh, out of this world is on, baby, now you send me.
I thought he was going to sing the chorus right there, but he doesn't. This version's different. It does have minor chords in it, but there's an extra element of color because there's an augmented chord. So let's just recap those two things briefly before we learn this version. A minor chord is when you flat your third, okay? So let's take C major, for example. Here's a C major chord. I'm gonna flat my third, the middle note, and there's my C minor. Here's an F major. I'm gonna flat my third, F minor. Here's a B flat major. I'm going to flat my third, B flat minor. C sharp major, C sharp minor. So the minor flats your third, okay? An augmented chord sharps your fifth tone. So for example, here's our C major again. When we made C minor, we flatted our third. But for our augmented chord, we're going to take our fifth tone, which is the G on top, and we're going to sharp it. All right, that's an augmented chord. All right, so the difference between a minor is you flat your third, and an augmented, you sharp your fifth. All right, this second version of Get Me has this augmented chord in there, which gives it some extra spice, extra color, extra sauce. That's why I like it more. And I made a backing track that we'll jam out to after we learn this version. But let's learn the bass line first. In this version, the bass is F, B flat, E flat. That's it. That's all he's playing. F, B flat, E flat. Okay? F, B flat, E flat. Let's add some chords to it. Now, this is calling, it's calling this an F diminished 7. But that's really confusing. And I think about this as an A flat minor over F. That's how I think about this. So A flat minor over F. And then here's our B flat augmented chord. Okay? Now, here's our B flat major, right? Now remember, augmented chords raise your fifth tone by a half step. So 1, 3, 5, we take our fifth and we sharp it. Ooh, there's that B flat augmented, and I'm gonna invert this up. Take my B flat from the bottom and put it on top. And there's the second chord. Here's our B flat augmented. So if I play my first chord, my A flat minor, I'm gonna invert it down and play it here. A flat minor over F, B flat augmented. Nice and colorful, causes some tension, and we're going to resolve to this E flat minor 7. Okay? Here's our E flat minor, and the C sharp makes it the E flat minor 7. We normally play it. Here's our E flat minor. If you add a 7 on top, there it is, and you can take this C sharp and put it on the bottom. Okay? I think Justin Bieber is just playing it like this. So. Okay, that's pretty easy. How can we add more sauce to it? Again, 7ths and 9ths. You can. that. It's an E flat minor 11. That's mainly it. I made a backing track, so let's jam. Now let me talk about why I think this is more colorful. I think the first version of this song, it feels more happy. It feels more major. Even though it's full of minor chords, the way it resolves between chords is it's still theoretical. It's still minor, 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 major, minor, 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 major. But when you start augmenting chords, it causes some extra tension, and that's where you get spice and sauce from. All these cooking analogies and colloquialisms. But the second version just adds extra tension, which makes resolutions feel bigger. So by adding augmented chords, you are giving the perceiver of your music a bigger resolution once you do resolve. And I feel that way about diminished chords too. We'll do another video on that. But the difference between these two is one relies mainly on minor chord progression, and the second version adds this augmented chord. So by the time you get back to your minor one, it just feels different. I like the second one better. I made a backing track, so let's just jam out to it, shall we? Get me, yeah, get me. That's it. Enjoy, have fun. We talked about minor versus augmented. We learned both versions of the songs. What do you like better? What do you think feels different? Do you like the minor versus the augmented? Do you think the resolution feels different? How can you apply this to the things that you create and listen to? That's it. If you like it, please smash that like. If you feel like subscribing and want to know when new videos come out, click subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified. My name's Genie. Appreciate you watching. Love you. See you next time.